How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to Big Ball Shooting. So, I thought I'd do something different today. I thought I'd do a tabletop review like TMP. Not as detailed. I'm gonna try to keep this from like 7 minutes. But I thought I'd give you a tabletop review of my not the but my new Taurus Millennium G2 Pt-111. I came across this gun because I was online looking for content, looking for new stuff, looking for something I was going to be able to review, or what you guys were interested in. And this gun came out like 3 years ago, and it was getting great reviews 3 years ago. And I found out that like even up to like last month, guys are still interested in this gun. Reviews are still being done on this gun. Range shooting is being done and videoed and put on YouTube about this gun, and guys are still watching them. Which is kind of not like the drone game that I'm in on my other channel, Big Ball Vlogs. You get the new release buzz, and within a couple months, that new release buzz is gone, and the videos start to viewership starts to die out on it. So again, being something that I thought I would be interested in because of the size, around the size of a Glock 26. I want the Gabellas. I picked it up, and I took it to the range today, and I burned about 200 rounds through it, and I really like this gun. Now, let me just give you some background. How long have I been shooting? I've been shooting 20 plus years. Like I said, I still got my old Glock 19 back there. I usually carry a Glock 30. So yeah, I am a Glock guy, like Hickok 45. But I have shot and owned a lot of firearms. I've owned Desert Eagles. I've owned stuff that I can't even remember. I've had a Kimber Custom Classic. But I'm always drawn back to the polymer pistols, to the Glock. But right about now, I didn't want to spend 400-500 bucks on a Glock 26. Seeing that this was almost like Glock form factor when it comes to trigger and when it comes to takedown, and it's about the size of the Glock 26, I thought, hey, what the hell, 199. If I don't like it, throw it in the safe. Safe gun it. So took it to the range today. I went out to TSS in Avondale, PA, and I ran about 200 rounds for this thing. I ran about 50 brass ball ammunition, 115 grains. Then I ran 115 grain aluminum and 115 grain steel case. The steel case had the jacketed lead core from Winchester. I think it's called Steel Forge. And then I ran about 30 or 40 jacketed hollow points just to see if this thing was finicky, if it would fire anything and everything, or it didn't like this or that. And it ran it all. No problems at all. I did some doubles. I did some single doubles. I pretty much loaded this thing up as fast as I could. Loaded the magazines back up and push rounds through it so I can get it to heat up and see if any failures from heating up. It was dripping oil from being right out of the package. I mean, things started smoking from the amount of heat that I was putting through it, and it ran without any problems. Another thing I like about it was accurate. I had the target about 21, 22 feet out, self-defense range, but this is a self-defense gun. It's got a little 3-inch barrel on it, and it's not really meant for accuracy, but it is an accurate gun because that self-defense range, which like I said was like 7-8 yards out, I put like, I don't know, 9 rounds to the same hole. I put 10 rounds in the center ring of a 5-inch target, but 9 of them went to the same hole when I was trying to control the shots from this gun, and that's without any adjustment to the factory sights. So accuracy isn't a problem. I know a lot of guys were talking about they didn't like the fact that the back sight is a little bit wider than usual, where you got a lot of play in between from side to side, from the front side and the back side. I think a lot of guys blame the reasons why their marksmanship isn't that great on sights and grip angle and shit like that. But when it comes down to it, you should be able to pick up any firearm if you're really a shooter and adapt to it. I mean, let's say that a situation happened where you had to pick up somebody else's gun. You didn't have your favorite Glock or whatever. You telling me you wouldn't be able to hit your target with a Taurus or M&P? You should be able to. I mean, you should be able to hit your target if the damn thing didn't even have any sights on it. you should be able to see where the first one hit and adjust it and shoot accordingly. Trigger pull is actually a reason why you might shoot like crap, but that's something that you can fix. That comes through practice and training. Let's talk about the trigger on this thing. That was one thing that a lot of guys were saying, that was, you know, a lot of the trigger whores like myself who have had a nice trigger. The Glock isn't the best trigger. That's got a factory trigger in it, but I had a Kimber Custom Classic. I've had some really nice, smooth trigger pulls. Actually, another trigger pull that I actually loved was the Taurus TCP 738 380. It was beautiful. I mean, it was nice and smooth. Came back without any break, and the damn thing went off. I loved it. This is totally different from that. This trigger pull, real quick. I just took this plug out of it, but you didn't see me do it on camera, so I'm gonna make all you guys who are anxious about me holding and playing with a possibly loaded firearm see that this chamber is empty. Magazine is out of the gun. The thing about the trigger pull is it's got a weird long trigger pull, and then it's got a hard break. So you pull it all the way back like that, all the way back here, and then it's a hard break. But it's also got double strike, so you got a soft strike on the primer and it didn't go off. Squeeze it again. I actually kind of like the double strike trigger than I do the single action trigger. So let's get that. Let's try it one more time and let's show you the reset. So you pull all the way back to the back like that. Long trigger pull to the back. Then it's a break, but the reset is right there. So if you don't do this all the time, you don't really have that long trigger pull. And that's only a gripe I have. Like I said, after 200 rounds, I was starting to feel a little bit fatigued, but I'm a finger pad shooter. So some of you guys might get your finger in there and do this, and your rounds are going left, right, up or down, whatever. But I'm always trying to practice keeping my finger pad right on that trigger and getting some nice accurate shots. And like I said, I put 9 through the same hole. So I have no complaints with it. For $199, I think it's an excellent buy. In fact, I like it. And if you guys know me from Big Ball Vlogs, I like it enough that if I like it that much, I go buy 2, because I know that at some point in time I might break this or drop it or have to send one back, and I'll have another one as a backup, a spare. I don't think I'll buy another one of the same color. I'll probably buy either the FDE version or the chrome two-tone slide version. But it's got a lot of great features that I think you would like. Safest gun I've ever owned, probably. I am not a manual safety guy. Don't like manual safeties. It's also got this thing over here where you turn it with a key. It locks the whole gun down. If you're going to use this for a home defense gun, if it's locked down, how you going to use it, right? You got to go find 2 keys and then make sure that safety ain't on before you can squeeze the trigger. If the guy's coming through the door, you want something you can grab fast and put it to work. But other than that, it's got a nice texturing here. It doesn't have it all over like I did with the Glock. Doesn't have it all over, but it's got it where it needs it. It's got it on the back strap, it's got it on the front, and then you wrap your fingers around here. It's got it right here, and it locks that in. It locks it in place, man. I know a lot of guys say use gloves because, I mean, this plastic is slippery. That's why I stippled the Glock, but this is nice. It's like sandpaper almost, but it's still plastic. I like it. Still a nice grip to it. So, alright, I'm coming up on 9 minutes. I'm probably going to be like 10 minutes in. Just thought I'd give you my experience with the Taurus Millennium G2. My opinion is, if you're interested in looking for an inexpensive self-defense gun, take a look at it for the cost. I'd rather you go out and buy a decent gun like this one over like a piece of crap Kel-Tec. And I know you guys are going to probably post on it. Kel-Tec's not a piece of crap. I'm just saying, because the Kel-Tecs that I know, starting with the original Kel-Tecs KS9 and the KSG, you get the first ones and you got all these little, I mean, this isn't that bad, but you get the seams from out of the molds, and then guys will go, oh, Kel-Tecs are great, they're inexpensive, but then you got to send it back to get this done and get that done. I'm not that type of guy. I'm not even going to go into how M&P guys will say, oh, M&Ps are great too, but you got to replace the trigger. I don't really think you got to replace the trigger, but if I do have to replace the trigger on it, I'm not buying it. Period. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting my new channel, Big Ball Shooting. If you're into tech and you want to see some cool drone footage, go over and look at my other channel, Big Ball Vlogs, and I'll keep you up to date on tech and drone reviews. But please like, subscribe, and share if you like this channel, and I'll get back to you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.